Hi everyone, Holly from Save the Kids here. I'd like to share with you a book that I wrote. It's called Hayden Reece Learns What to Do When Kids See Private Pictures and Private Movies. And I wrote this book because I was working with children and hearing that many of them had seen pornography and didn't know how to talk to adults about it. And most adults don't have the conversation with children. So I don't call it pornography when I'm working with children under 10, but I believe that we need to have this conversation when children from the age of 6. So this is a really beautiful way of being able to have the conversation without it being scary. So when I was researching the book, I typed Minecraft into YouTube and some terrible things came up. So I've used that in the story. And basically the story goes, the teacher teaches the children about public pictures and private pictures and what to do if you see private pictures. She explains that you need to go and tell an adult. But what happens in the story is this young fellow is on YouTube. He knows he needs to tell an adult. So in the book, it tells kids to turn it over and then go and tell a trusted adult. But unfortunately, he doesn't. He knows to turn it over. And that night, he should go and tell his mum because it happened at home, but he doesn't. So that night, he ends up having these nightmares. And the children really identify with this picture. And so we talk about what should he have done. And they know he should go and tell a parent, but he doesn't for fear of getting the device taken away or getting into trouble. So the next morning, he goes and says to his mum that he was watching something on YouTube and he saw videos of people with no clothes on. Now, in the story, mum says, "You're not into trouble. You're not in trouble, mate. Have you got any questions?" And in the story, it says, "Mum, is that what sex is?" Now, when I'm using with the 6-year-olds, I actually paraphrase and I say, "Mum, is that what grown-ups do?" And the mum says, "No, that's not how mummy and daddy treat each other," because I really worry that children are seeing some terrible things perhaps in pornography and they might think that their parents are carrying on like that. So the mum explains that, no, that's not how mummy and daddy treat each other. And then they have this beautiful conversation, but he goes back to school and then explains to the teacher what had happened and that he didn't get it taken away. But what I am really proud of this book is, in the back of it, and as with all of my books, I really encourage people to actually sit down, read the book first themselves, go through the parent notes that I have in the back to get, so that you know what's going to come up in the conversations and that you're prepared. And so I've got lots of information about what to do, both if your child has already seen pornography or heaven forbid, they have been shown it and things like that. So it goes through exactly how to do it, not to get upset and things like that, because you need to stay calm. Then it's got some questions, to discuss some questions about the story, and then also some more information about protective education. So check it out on our website. I'm really proud of it. It's for children from, I think, from 6 till 10. But we really need to have this conversation as early as possible. Thanks for watching. See you next time.